three missing Montgomery College students continues in Frederick County.
And I got to play with your wand. It was great.
Definitely fun.
Oh, keep going.
The most delicious.
He's just big into layers, dude.
Shake. God, you can't even.
All
let me get my
right.
frickin-
Hey, guys. Welcome to a new episode of Footage Foreplay.
Hey, what's up?
Girl. How y'all doing?
Dude, I'm doing fucking great.
I know. You've been working on the fest, so horror. It's coming out this week.
Oh, it's hard,
How are
and
you-
it's coming.
Oh, my God. And Evan, how you been working hard, too?
Hell yeah, dude. That's all I've been doing.
Or you been outside still?
Not much, dude. I've barely seen the sunshine this week.
I can tell. Anyways, Oksana, how you feeling this week, girl?
I'm okay. Excited.
Oh, what you
But-
excited for? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. That's virtual.
Yeah.
October 4th. Oh, and that Evan did a great job with that TV guide that just dropped with
Appreciate it, man.
all the movies that were showing, all the blocks and shit.
Oh yeah, that thing came out great.
Don't
Thank
it
Can't
look
wait to
good?
print it.
Yeah, girl, I printed me some, but I wish they was in color. They look like this. Look at mine.
Oh, yeah.
It's still kind of cool.
Yeah,
Kind
they
of
still
looks
look
good,
good.
though, in black and white. Yeah.
This. And then you open it up and you have the guide. So I can make notes and all that beautiful stuff.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Y'all like
You
it?
do the
You
the
gonna get your
crossword.
crayons out and color on the
get
back?
Oh yes, bitch. I got me some from the dollar store. So I'm
Hell
gonna be
yeah.
ready. Yes. So y'all, I'm excited for F. I know Russell
Me
don't
too.
think so, but I'm just really excited. So there's a lot of surprises and stuff, and I just been, I haven't been doing as much work as they have, but I have been playing the game. I've been playing Silent Hill F, and I just
Oh,
want
how
to
is
talk about
that?
Don't
this-
you dare.
this
Fuck
beginning-
you.
this beginning. It really scared me when you turn on the game. You get this little notification. I have to take a little picture of. It says content warning. It says this game
Uh-oh.
contains depictions of gender discrimination, child abuse, bullying, drug-induced hallucinations, torture, graphic violence, and gore. And I'm
The
like,
game's set
oh,
in Mississippi?
it was like this game is set in Japan in the 1960s and contains depictions based on the customs and culture of that time. These depictions do not reflect the opinions and values of the developers and individuals involved. If you feel uncomfortable at any point while playing this game, take a break for playing
Oh
and
my
speak
God.
to someone you trust.
Yeah, go outside and
girl,
have a cigarette.
I thought that was the wildest opener to a video game I've ever experienced in my entire life. Could y'all believe this?
Gender discrimination and torture are like not on the same like.
I was so shocked.
What a
It sounds
woman
to
thing
me like
say.
they put a cover our ass screen in here and they framed it as being like scary.
Okay, would you shut up? First off, you made a joke about what does that take place in Mississippi, and I have a note here.
Uh-oh.
So, one of the voice actors for Late Night Return hit me with a note. A couple weeks ago, at some point, Evan was saying that Clark Little, friend of the show, has not, never made the chance or the time to go visit you, and he said, please tell Evan next time on the show that, sorry I didn't leave my dying mother to drive down to Waynesboro to hang out in a shed with
No.
you.
I didn't want, hold on. Pump the
Clock
fucking
it.
brakes. Did
Clock
nobody want him to
it.
come to
Clock
Waynesboro?
it.
I mentioned a comedy show that was
Clock
20
it.
minutes from his
Oh
house,
my
and
God.
he did not respond back. Let's get this on the
Oh
record.
my God.
I was picking an event near him. There ain't
Oh, he-
also what the
he
fuck is there to do
slayed
near
you.
me? We would have to
You-
go near him.
Girl, you just got read for filth. He read you down.
No,
You
that's
might
made
need
up.
that disclaimer.
I
You
never
might need
invited
it.
him to the shed. I invite nobody to the shed. So
He read
Come
you
on.
down. He read you for
I know
filth.
you've made many a girl's night in that bed right behind you, I'm sure.
no.
What? No, he
No.
did not.
No, I don't bring
Why?
girls to the shed, dude. Because then
That's
it would take
nasty.
even less time for them to stop responding to me.
All right. We're moving on. That was, you got read for filth, Evan, so I'm going to let you soak in that. So, back to Oxy. So what else is up with you, girl? What you been doing?
I got certified in first aid and CPR.
Oh, wow. You had to, like, go suck on some dummies or something? What'd you have to do?
Whoa!
Oh, damn, dude.
we watched a bunch
yeah?
of like videos about like workplace injuries
Mm-hmm.
and there was like the instructor also had a disclaimer like if you don't like
Sucking on dummies.
you're in the wrong class. It's like if you can't handle
wet too.
like what did he say?
Did you
gets
watch
pretty
Shake Hands
gnarly.
with Danger?
He's like, no tongue.
Is that a
No,
Lifetime
they had
movie?
these like they had a bunch of instructional videos that were like kind of inaccurate because they were made 5 years ago. It was like,
Yeah.
Where one of them was like, if you get your tooth knocked out, just gently place it back in there and bite down. And he was like, don't do that.
What the fuck?
Or like, yeah. So
Put
he
it back
basically was
in?
just
And bite down.
He was like, it's not gonna like. There's no Velcro. It's not gonna pop back into place.
Yeah,
Don't
the
do
root's
that.
broken. It's not gonna stay. You're gonna
Yeah.
hurt yourself and it's gonna
fuck?
fall right back out.
But it was a bunch of like older ladies and like
Oh, they got
adults.
dentures.
No, I mean like in the class. In the class,
Oh,
there and
I thought you
there
meant
was
they could
one
take
about
them
like
out
a
and put
guy
'em
gets.
back.
I know, yeah. I mean, that would be a lot easier. A guy gets like a nail in his eye. They don't show any
What
of
the
this
hell
stuff
are you
happening.
What does that have to do with
watching?
CPR?
Yeah, I thought you
That's
got to
the first
breathe
aid
air.
It's
It's
the
the
first
first
in the
aid
morning
portion.
before lunch. It was all the like.
You had to watch
gruesome
that
first
before
aid videos.
lunch? Oh, Lord.
Took your ass out, huh?
Then after lunch, we came back and we had to actually do the like, CPR. You don't put your mouth on the dummies. He had like
What's the point then?
covers. If you just hold their nose and say breath, simulating like because like I don't want to
Let
put
me
my
go
mouth
get
on those things.
certified. Breath. Like, girl, this is crazy.
breath.
It's more of like the rhythm of
The night.
Of the
the
pushing.
hand pumping
Oh.
or whatever. And there was this girl, I think she must have weighed 75 pounds, who I don't
Oh.
think she could have
Fuck being
like
fat.
she couldn't push down hard enough to like
Oh, poor
activate the
thing.
dummy because there's a light that comes on.
Breath. She gonna fly
When you-
away.
It's like, oh, if she's gonna do CPR on me, I'm dying. Like, yeah. So that was my Monday.
Oh, you
entire
had a
day.
fun week.
So was the weak bitch at least hot? Gender discrimination. Is that what gender discrimination is?
No.
The other thing,
I don't think so. I think that's
it's not.
feminist.
He
What
got
you
it wrong.
just
Ain't he
said.
the oldest one here?
Feminist? What? How's that? Okay.
she works in the elevator inspection part
Oh,
of
she
our
gets
building.
squished.
So like, oh, they don't have to lift 30 pounds to work there or something.
No,
like,
they just look.
That's true.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm
So
an investigator.
I guess,
Elevator
yeah.
one.
She could fit into like tight places, I guess, because she's so small.
Okay.
Evan, you hear that?
Damn,
Get the
dude.
freezer back out.
Okay. All right, Russ. Back to you. What you been doing? I know you've
Oh, dude,
been
a
working
whole
and
lot.
working and working.
I've
and
just
working.
been partying, like I been going to the gym a lot and working out. I started a new diet.
GTL,
Just like
dude.
hitting the treadmill all the time.
Cabs
I'm really taking some time to be healthy and just like refocus. Like I want to get grounded. I bought some crystals after watching the movie that we've been recommended by the lovely dark web.
That's sleep
And I'm just trying to
Stalker?
center my chakra.
Oh Lord.
But I gotta say something.
Center
All
your
right.
chakra. Is that actually
So-
how that saying would go?
So speaking of
Yeah,
only found
Google it.
footage fans, everybody go check out his website. Use code
I guess so.
Foreplay and save some coins on your order. So yeah, go do that. Period.
Yeah.
But I know you ain't
That was
meditating.
the most
Russell.
unenthusiastic commercial I've ever
Well, I got
heard.
cut off and it threw me off, and I was just like, I ain't doing this. I said what I said. Play the coffee table, bitch.
Well, no,
wait,
hold
what?
on, hold on.
We're
You
not
keep
done
cutting
yet.
me off.
Yeah, well, have you ever met Evan before?
Have you not done the prior 119 episodes of this podcast?
Okay,
That's
what
my
are you
thing, dude.
Googling?
No. You aren't you gonna plug Smuff and some other things before we
Smuff?
fucking
Yeah, come to Smuff.
plug some
24
snuff,
hour,
dude?
20
Plug some snuff.
Yeah, so wait, do we have another episode before? No, we don't. This is it. Okay, yeah. Well, like I said last time, we got 36 to 38 hours, probably even longer by the time we're done. We're coming across the finish line here. Tickets are available. $40 will get you all of it. Come hang out. If you look on the UF guide, which should be available everywhere. Is it available on the website? We
I
should
don't
put
know,
it up there.
but we'll make sure that happens.
It should
By the
be.
time you hear this, it will be.
Yeah, and there's a QR code on the front. Scan that, join the Discord, hang out during the event. Also, when we cut the trailer for the festival, it came up like days before the actual schedule did, and there was it said comment below, and we'll let you know if you're correct, like definitively. And I'll just say absolutely nobody did it, and they commented everywhere but on the YouTube video.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those people, go back and comment on there, just so this was a clever way to drive like engagement and push that thing, and it completely backfired. Yeah, I don't know. Come hang out. Oh, God damn it. I was already stumbling over my words, and then they cut me off. It's going to be fun.
Shut up. It's time for the coffee table, presented by Only Found Footage Fans.
Y'all know that music means it's time for the coffee table, a segment where a sponsor Only Found Footage Fans creates a complicated game that results in us watching and reviewing an in-world camera movie. Last week, we were assigned, or we picked, I think Oksana picked it, a movie called Stalker. An influencer couple buys an old home to remodel for their DIY social media channel. But when the husband's sleepwalking turns violent, they're forced to investigate his psychological past and home's dark history. Take it away, somebody. Terrell? What do you think of this song?
I thought it was okay. Overall, I thought it was all right. The man just weirded me out because his eyes, it looked like he didn't have eyes for most of the movie. Every time he would talk, it was just little lines. But I don't know what that means. Maybe
he had a strong brow.
Yeah, it was weird. Why does this keep changing? Anyway, so so he was there moving into a house with this girl with awful bangs, and they were just like, "Oh, we got this house, we're gonna fix it up," and they're on YouTube and shit. And paranormal activity starts happening, and he walks around shirtless a lot, which I didn't complain because it was nice. That was the only nice thing. So I was in. It looked beautiful. Things were moving. It's very copy and paste of other movies, I felt like, in my opinion. Like, I've seen everything in this movie before. Dream Eater did it better. He was mumbling some shit. I don't know. But basically, yeah, he went around every night. It got kind of worse. They went to therapy or some sleep paralysis class to try to figure out why is he sleepwalking and talking to himself and, like, breaking shit. And they put cameras up. So they did that. And yeah, there's a lot of like bed pulling, like getting ripped out of the bed, doors opening and closing, things moving. There's a Ouija board. There's all this stuff that we've seen before. But I don't know. I was into it for what it was. It looked nice. 3 stars for me. And I think this was for me
don't guess.
Don't guess.
Okay.
I mean, it is fine. You don't need to guess. There's a twist.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, there's not much to say about it in a sense of, I don't know. It's just copy and paste, but it looked nice though. It looked really, really, really well put together. And it's just
the production value is there for sure.
Yeah,
like,
it just
the camera angles and the fucking like color grade and the like there's definitely some craft put into it.
It looked great, but the little friends that came over, it just felt like I was watching another entry in the Paranormal Activity series, basically, but with sleepwalking. It was just like it because it all. Yeah, that's all. So that's why I kind of was into it because I love those series. But the guy looked weird to me. The only thing he got going for him was his body. Yeah, it was great. He kept wearing gray sweats and gray shorts. I'm like, okay, I'm all into this movie.
I was waiting for an email to be like, so Terrell, did you like your candy?
But he didn't do it though. I was shocked.
Well, who knows? There's always room. I pretty much completely agree with Terrell. There are some things here that I think are worth mentioning. Also, if you're listening to this movie's completely fine. Like, if you stumbled upon this on like Amazon Prime, it's a good one. There you go. It's a good movie. I'd recommend found footage fans go watch it.
Yeah, you could do much, much worse in terms of like, picking a random found footage movie.
I think it's worth noting that whenever we critique these movies, we're coming from a spot where we're getting submissions all year for a film fest. We're programming 2 different film fests. Like, so we are kind of like a jaded in-world horror group, but this movie's totally fine. And I say that as a caveat because I think there's stuff we can learn from this movie. One, we open up and we're dealing with an influencer couple.
I love those.
But normally whenever we're watching an influencer couple, we're in a movie, and usually filmmakers tend to punch down on YouTube content creators. I felt like they were treated correctly here. And the intro to their show, we only watch one time, and it's very good. And I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, I would believe that to be on a YouTube channel because they're not bad at YouTubers aren't bad editors. A lot of them are very good. But normally you get filmmakers like degrading their own talent to like emphasize like this is for YouTube, it sucks. And they didn't here.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that. Another thing, Terrell's completely right. I think that the stuff that didn't work for us in this movie is that they took a security camera paranormal activity stance with a lot of our cinematography. And the downside is that once y'all watch Dream Eater, you'll see the power of directional lighting. Like Dream Eater is, and this movie does it a little bit, but it's like, dude, it works in this movie. And I just can't believe in post, they're like, we should have done more of that, where we're just walking around with the camera in the hallways. Like, it's way scarier. Terrell, I did want to mention though that we kind of there's some gender discrimination in this movie because we flipped it. We flipped the paranormal thing.
Because usually the Micah character was the girl this time. Because, you know, it's always the stupid dude who's like, oh, it can't be anything else. It was her ass. But then her ass was just scared. So she just wanted to believe what she was saying, as we learned later.
I don't know. I think she just wanted the house. She was just like, no, I want the house. She didn't like the walls. She didn't like the tiles. She didn't like hella shit in this motherfucking house. But part of this movie, actually all of this movie is framed as like in-betweens of their YouTube channel. So every time a camera's set up, she's like, I'm changing the handles on the door. Yeah. So I think when she was arguing with him, she's like, she was like, this house is great for our channel. Like,
which is also usually the guy's role.
Exactly.
Like, filming well, everything else.
I did like that switch up. And I did notice that. Because I was like, oh, this Miss Bangs. I just kept calling her Miss Bangs. Her name was Abby. But yeah, her name is Bangs. Because some bangs are bugging me. She would pull her hair up and the bangs just look ugly. I hate it.
And their performances too, like in terms of them interacting with each other, I thought was solid. Like where they getting kind of like relationship corals throughout and things. There's like some good drama. And I liked though, that happens in a lot of these, but you kind of see like usually towards the end, there's this rift that's came between them that's like there's no crossing back over it. But then in this one, you kind of get that therapist scene where he tells that story while he's hypnotized and stuff, where it kind of like, I don't know, it mends that rift a little bit in a way a lot of these movies don't ever have happen.
You know, that was so the therapist shit before that felt pretty like Terrell said, like kind of copy and paste. But that last one where he's like crying under I was like, dude, I feel like this shouldn't work, but it was working for me and I actually felt pretty bad for him.
Yeah.
And
no, I liked that scene.
I think the lady being the bully just works better in general, maybe.
You think so?
You're like that. Yeah, I don't. Well, if the dude didn't look like he should be with another man, I would have been like,
that's what I'm saying.
He was too prim and proper. Like he looked like
he was super groomed,
dude. And he loved. Oh my god, him. I kept thinking about you the whole time, Terrell. I was like, oh my god. Either Terrell hates this guy or he's enjoying this. Because half that movie is just him walking around like
shirtless,
sitting at a dinner table
with
talking
his
to
V-line.
nobody.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing with this movie.
The V-line, I thought those were called like cum gutters.
Okay, let's just continue on.
That's an alias that they go by.
Who do we think this is for?
I do want to say before we stop talking about it that I liked the way they used Night of the Living Dead here. I usually hate because that happens so much in movies, but they actually take Night of the Living Dead and make it like a temp score for one of the scenes. And it's kind of cool how they use the score from Night of the Living Dead like as the score for their scene because it's playing in the other room. Like it's just an interesting.
He's channel surfing.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to use it because we see that movie
Papa Roach.
Everything, right? Like that. It's because it's public domain, so people always use it for stuff. But this was just at least an interesting way to use it, I thought.
Yeah. All right. So we're not voting.
I guess. I mean, you can. Twist.
Okay. So what's your review?
I think I would give this. Would I watch it again? I think because I'm so like jaded, I probably wouldn't. But I think this is a perfectly fine. I'd give it 3 and a heart. 3 and a heart. To all my heart. 3 and a heart.
I'm thinking 3 and no heart.
Whoa, dude. Clearly you have no heart.
All right. So 3s across the board.
Who do you guys think it was for? Since
Terrell.
Me.
Because the cum gutters.
Yeah, probably
Evan?
Terrell.
It's definitely me.
I don't know though.
But he'd be weird, making weird shit. The last one should have been for me. But he switched it up and said, "Oh well, Evan, girl, bye. You just coming up with shit on the fly because you don't want me to win, bitch." It's
You just
okay.
come gut us up with that shit on the fly. Oh, I do want to say
Oh, Lord.
that the psychic that showed up, I love that guy. I'm like, can you
Oh,
come read
finally,
my house?
I know, the only black person in the movie.
Yeah. I tell you, I was not expecting him to be a paranormal psychic medium. And then he was like, let me get my crystals.
When I worked at Walmart, dude,
Oh,
all
God.
my black friends would, like, there was this hearse that used to come and pick up groceries. They didn't fuck with it. They're like, you can deliver that shit, not me. And I had to load the groceries into it.
What
So,
kind
like,
of
to see him be a
groceries did
medium is
hearse
wild.
pick up?
No, the family just owned a hearse, and that's what they drove around as their car. And we would load the groceries in the back of the hearse. The kids would be like playing in the back seat and shit.
What a
And
bummer
I
if
say
they did
we,
not
me.
go all out for
Oh,
Halloween.
you're doing meth in there?
Oh, damn.
I mean, they might have been. I was well off meth at this point. I was working at Walmart and stuff, so this was just like
Dude,
5
he was
years
on the
ago.
come up, dude.
This was during like COVID. So
Things are looking
So
up.
what happened with Walmart?
I hurt my
Right,
back,
yeah.
and I had to quit that job.
Oh, you hurt, where's your back? What happened to your back?
His neck.
I
his
have
back.
like
I know.
several bulging discs and really
Oh,
bad
Lord,
arthritis.
Oh,
you
dude.
Quasimodo.
Prove it. Show the camera.
Oh my fucking God.
You Quasimodo.
I cannot. No wonder you live in a shed. Where the gargoyles?
Yeah, I'm just sitting here hunched over.
On the computer. Okay.
Sleep Stalker was for
Drummer, wake him up.
Drummer, where the fuck you at, dude?
Quasimodo.
Probably got a job at Walmart.
whoever has the best or worst sleepwalking incident told in 1 minute among the hosts, as judged by our in-studio
Okay,
rep.
this is so stupid. I
Oksana.
told you.
Okay.
I told you there was some bullshit. Like,
Okay.
girl, this is clear.
I mean, you knew that.
Can we get some spooky betting music?
Oh my god.
wait,
Okay,
unless
hold
it
on.
takes,
fuck?
unless it's
No, hold on. I'll try. All right. I hope you guys are using this time to
I got
think
a story
of.
I don't
already.
have a
I'm
story,
ready.
so give it to Evan.
I need some
Come up
spooky
with-
betting music. What are you doing, dude?
Remember, you only have a minute, and I'm timing you.
Okay,
Okay.
you know what?
But I don't
I'm
get
an
it. What
idiot.
if you never had a sleepwalking story?
I don't need no
Well,
spooky
then
betting
you got to
music.
make one up.
Oh
You
god.
can
No,
you can
I have one.
try and sell a story that you
I'm not dealing with that.
what's the word?
I'm sorry.
I'm not doing-
Embellish.
I veto myself out.
Watch. I bet there's gonna be a $50 gift card, and then Trill's gonna be like, "Oh, what the hell?"
I know, because he don't. Yeah, but I don't have a story, so how am I gonna win that? Like, this
All right,
makes
Evan,
sense.
you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Betting music now.
It was Friday the 13th.
So, when I was a young boy, probably 5th, 6th grade, it was Friday the 13th, and
You making this up?
no, it
Okay.
wasn't Friday
Let
the
me
13th.
get a story
but-
together. You
no,
making
so
this up.
I used to do this a lot when I was young. I was like 5th or 6th grade probably, but I would piss on myself at night while I was having a nightmare, and then I would take all of my clothes off that had piss on them while I was still asleep, while just sleepwalking. And I would carry the handful of wet clothes down to my mother, who was asleep in her bed, and I'd hold them out and go, "They don't fit, they don't fit, they don't fit," until she woke up. And then she would like wake me up and then I guess take my piss clothes and then put me back to bed. So I had a piss sleep demon.
Next.
Oh God, that was pure torture. You know, I hope you realize you're supposed to talk about a sleepwalking experience, not do a minute for Kill Tony.
No, that's what happened.
Either way.
That's just
I
real
mean,
life,
that
dog.
was a sleepwalking experience.
Oh my God. All
And
right,
who's next?
Terrell, do you want the same music or different music?
I want you to go first, then I'll go.
Oh, me? Oh, okay. So are we allowed to make up stuff? I know Evan started going that direction when he started copying the song with Friday
I
the
don't-
13th.
It does not say explicitly, but I probably not. Because I mean, you could just make up anything, but I'm gonna say no.
I mean, yeah, if I was gonna go full fiction, I would have done better than Piss Demon for sure.
Okay, fine. Okay, I need music. Are you keeping track of the time, by the way? Okay.
His was 47
3,
seconds.
2, 1.
Does it have to
Oh,
be a
there's a little
minute? Oh wait, sorry.
Hold on. Here we go.
Mine ain't gonna be a minute.
You get the Kill Tony meow.
How are you talking through my minute?
I stopped the timer because there was a question. Okay, go.
I needed the build up from this song. Okay. So, I was living in a house that was surrounded by spiders, and it was Halloween. And our good friend, just for context in the story, he's half black.
You got a minute.
We're very. This hasn't been a minute yet. And he came over and he convinced my wife that there was a demon living in our closet. Well, one night I was asleep, and this is after weeks of denying any. I couldn't even bring myself to acknowledge the fact that Oksana had been talking in the closet, like our cat and our baby. But one night,
he making this shit
I woke up.
This is crazy.
And I didn't see Oksana in the bed. And I turned on the light, and she was standing in the corner.
Okay, my turn. Does this have to be 1 minute? Mine's short and sweet. I don't have a story. I don't have a sleepwalking story. Well, I kind of do, but okay. So I'm gonna go. Does it have to be a minute?
Okay.
Wait.
You need
like
some betting
20
music.
seconds.
No, you need a minute.
You have no. It's like minute max, and then you get the meow and the growl.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I don't have a story.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just
3,
tell y'all.
I'm gonna
a
pull up
story.
Amazon while he's going and see what I'm gonna spend with this gift card on.
3, 2.
Stupid bitch. Hey, I like that one. Anyways, I'm going to talk about a sleepwalking experience that I had. Not nothing like scary like them. I just remember going over to Russell and Oksana's house, and I was thinking we're going to have a good time. We played some games and all this good stuff, and Oksana she drugs me, bitch. She gave me some drink with, I don't know what she put in it, but it tasted like a nice, juicy soda, right? I had like 2, 3, 4, 5 of them bitches. Girl, I don't know what happened, but I had to sleepwalk to get from their house to my bed. So I sleptwalked and woke up like I had died. I had died and came back to life, bitch. That was my sleepwalking experience, bitch. Because I don't know how I got there. I had to sleptwalk, bitch. Because I slept that whole day. So that's
dude.
mine. Period. Done. Sleepwalking
You got Ari
experience.
Shafir.
Yes.
Dude, Terrell wins. You better pick it. He's right. I'm an idiot. You know how many
Period.
stories I have of blacking out and like walking and be like, hey, don't pee on the couch. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, my bad.
Period.
Like,
That
there's
is
a million of
sleepwalking.
those.
Like when I was
I
at
have
David's
stories
house.
about you.
Okay, you know what? I'm about to gender discriminate on this
Oh
damn
my.
show. Call me Silent Hill. Oh, God.
Okay.
I think Sleep Stalker was for
You better not say, Evan. I'll divorce you on this show.
everyone. No.
Oh, that would
It
be
might be.
extra
You know
annoying.
what? I would believe it.
Yeah, I think Terrell had the best.
Yeah, it
one.
has to be Terrell.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there's no $50 gift card.
But the last thing we have to ask is
it racist?
definitely.
Does that mean
Look at Terrell.
stupid? So, did you guys all guess Terrell? I don't remember.
Yeah.
We did.
Well, so does that mean everyone wins anyway?
Unanimous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody won anyway.
Everybody wins.
Hell yeah!
What do we
Damn.
win?
You get 3 choices.
Oh, okay.
He couldn't even fucking pick.
I know.
We're gonna lose anybody who's listening to this right now, which is I can answer for the audience. Nobody. They all tuned out after that.
Rich
dumbass
is
game.
listening.
and then now we have to. Okay, fine, whatever.
Welcome back yet again, Foreplayers. We hope you enjoyed the great value of last week's watch. Oh, I get it.
Great value because I made the
Walmart?
joke about it being like a dollar store version of Dream Eater.
Because Great Value is Walmart
And you know he loves to
We used to work
reference some
there.
super specific one line that somebody said in the previous episode, like anybody remembers it.
Okay. All right, Walmart Quasimodo. What you say?
For this week, we're still busy working on the store and restock and something for of 24 hours. So
Oh,
we'll keep
nice.
This week's clues
Wait.
short and sweet.
For 24,
Okay.
let us know like yesterday, dude. What the fuck? How are we gonna work? Okay.
Yeah, he didn't even say anything. What is wrong with these people?
Well, I think it might be a sale type situation.
Oh,
yeah.
That we have to.
Yeah, he's trying to get his coins.
Not like we animated a character with a logo that is now banned and being sued by only found footage fans or anything. You know, nothing like that, like tricky, like a landmine. Okay.
All right, number 1. That's a lot of blood. Number 2. Hey, good thinking. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
Oh, there we go.
Fried chicken.
Hey,
hold on.
Is it racist?
What you got cooking?
Hey,
That was a
number
white
three.
man who
Good
sang
old
that
chicken
song, dude.
wings.
Get the fuck
I
out of
want me
here.
some chicken. What you talking about?
Not you, Evan. It's not always
Evan's
about
weird,
you, dude.
girl. He thinks it's all about Evan. We need to make that show happen so he can shut the fuck up.
I mean, that line referenced the song that I was singing for sure.
God damn. We gonna do that
For
show,
sure.
Evan. You
What
need
show?
to. All
The
about
Evan show?
Evan.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Can't
All right,
wait.
number 3. You have nothing to fear but question.
Okay.
Is butt with 2 T's?
No.
Okay.
I don't like that
Good
one.
question.
So the other ones, what we eating, what we cooking, and then you got it's a lot of blood, and then the last one.
Yeah, I think Hey Good Looking What You Got Cooking is my vote.
I think I'm gonna go with the
I'm going with
bloodthirsty Terrell
blood.
and
I want blood. We need some
Blood.
kills, bitch.
We're going to get some lame ass fucking shit. People get bodied
Hey,
by
would you
something.
shut the hell up? You're the one that wants to be cooking with Mary Sue or whatever the fuck
I
you
do.
think that was gonna be.
Dude, sounds infinitely more interesting.
You
Than
know,
blood. A lot of movies
Yeah.
don't put blood no more. Stay tuned for the Strangers 2 review. But yeah,
You know-
but we got
Stay tuned for Florida Man.
What?
cutaway kills galore. Let's get into it. So, what is the movie we watching?
We're watching Ouija Blood Ritual.
Oh,
Yes.
not a Ouija.
Good work, guys. Good work.
I'm excited.
This
Blood
is going to be
ritual?
fucking horrible. Look at this
Would
poster.
you shut
You
up?
don't watch them anyways.
I know.
This is going to be awful.
Wait,
dude.
from
You don't
2020?
watch them.
It's on YouTube is all I know.
It
The
looks like an
footage of 3
animated
filmmakers
video
shooting
game.
a web series has been recovered. Intending to debunk famous internet urban legends and rituals, they perform a blood ritual that summons an ancient primordial entity in the process. As the spirit's unstoppable evil sweeps into their daily lives, the trio are left with a single choice: submit to its will or die.
I kind of want to see this.
Yeah, nothing about that sounds boring, dude. What the fuck?
Oh, bitch, and there's a
Yeah, it
Blu-ray.
sounds bad.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
That's probably horrible,
In
but I
my
kind of
blood
want this. I
ritual.
like this cover.
In my blood ritual. Look at
Evan, you're not
that.
excited for this? You have a Ouija board in your movie.
Yeah, but
Yeah, there's a connection.
yeah, this
You
I'm
have-
not
we're-
excited. No.
Why?
We're getting back-to-back Ouija boards.
Because they're
Right.
gonna die. It's gonna be a bunch of people who fuck with a Ouija board and die. How many times have you seen that?
Evan, you know what? I'll just tell you right now. Sometimes people watch a movie and hope that the main character dies. Actually, you're going to get a lot of that from Florida Man.
Yeah, you do.
They're like, just kill him already.
When does he get bodied by a ghost?
Yeah, I know. Body this bitch by a ghost. I'm gonna review it on Letterboxd right now.
Do it, dude. Some guy already did and said it's my review for the series. It's Florida Man.
Yeah,
Fucker.
you mentioned it on here before, and it was a good review. So go ahead, don't get used to it.
It was a good review, dude. 4 stars. I guess I should take it.
All right, Evan, you're up. So what are you reviewing? Are we doing this together?
Well, I have.
yeah.
Yeah. I think we could all do this one together because we watched it together.
It was fun.
Yeah, that is VHS Halloween, y'all. The newest installment in the Shudder's found footage anthology series.
Wait, it's what?
It's VHS Halloween, y'all.
Whoa.
Loud as hell. Is that just me?
That's God in his thunder. Actually,
Did
it's
Rob
very loud.
Zombie
and it hurt.
voice God there in that clip, or
Should I play it again?
no? That was a okay. Never mind. So this one, I guess. Do we read the description? A collection of Halloween-themed videotapes unleashes a series of twisted, blood-soaked tales, turning trick-or-treat into a struggle for survival. So
Tight.
the segment. Who
You
wants
know
to
what?
start? You want me to start?
Hey,
Somebody else
why
wanna
don't we
start?
go bit by bit?
Yeah, sure. But segment by segment.
Yeah, we could rotate.
Okay. Yeah, the first one's the Diet Phantasma, which is the wraparound.
Go for it.
Okay, yeah, I think this wraparound more than I have in a few entries. It's sort of this like clinical testing trial for this new soda that they're like these scientists have made and are testing out on different people who have signed up. And I think the thing that I think made it work for me more is the structure of this. Like the first one is like their first trial of this product, and then the next time you see them, it's the second trial of the product. It felt like it had a more organic and built-in like progression to it than a lot of the wraparounds often feel forced in how they try to make them progress across the thing. And I thought this just felt like it had a natural arc, you know?
Dude, so much better than Beyond.
Oh,
With the
dude, yeah.
documentary shit. Yeah.
Way better than that. I hated that wraparound. And it has, honestly, this wraparound has sort of like Oat Studios. They did this like series of fully animated found footage or in-world shorts that were called the Capture series. So there's like Capture, Fluke, and a couple other ones. And it's like scientists testing weapons and it goes horribly wrong. And this definitely has that same kind of kooky energy, but it's like a food testing product. And obviously it's not animated. This is actually live action. But I think it really works well for the wraparound due to that sort of natural progression. And it does sort of do the same thing each time, but it just one-ups itself in terms of how grand it is with what happens. But I think it works, and they're not long. Like, you just kind of, it helps you understand, okay, we're going to the next segment, and it's a fun way to do it. I really liked it. It's got like a retro backrooms kind of vibe for how they set up the like viewing room and the trial room that the people are in, and it's kooky and it's fun and it is different, because I think as we go forward here that will be one of my complaints, is that a lot of the segments are pretty similar, and I think this one does stand out as being different than all the other ones for sure. So
What did you think of the wraparound, Terrell?
I thought it was okay. Is that the one when they're drinking shit and then they throwing up and shit and turning into weird shit and bursting? Yeah, I thought it was cool. I liked it.
Was it like an ectoplasm riff? That's the only drink I could think of that had like any kind of like ghost integration. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Like
I don't know that drink.
Yeah, the ghost, but the ecto coolers. Remember they had like like Caprice. Yeah,
but I feel like this was my least favorite thing about the VHS Halloween for me. Personally.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
dude, I kind of wish
I liked all 5 of these shorts. I'm trying to remember them all, but I think I liked them all better than that wraparound.
Terrell, pull up Wikipedia.
Yeah. The next one.
If you go on Wikipedia, so here's the thing. It's annoying that IMDb has no kind of format for anthology film, and if you're a horror fan, always go to Wikipedia because it has the breakdown, who directed it, and it will give a little synopsis for each one.
Yeah, and I didn't mention his name, but the wraparound is Brian M. Ferguson, is who directed that.
Coochie Coochie Coo.
Yeah, that's
I
the
like
next
this
one.
Okay.
So I do just want to say that I think this was a pretty good wraparound, just because it did, like Evan said, it did have a kind of natural progression and time skipping. But I missed the wraparound being characters in the movie are watching the movie with us. And VHS 1 and 2 did that. And then we kind of never got back to it. Also, the whole scientist watching from another room, I thought they did that better in VHS 85 or 80.
Yeah, that's my least favorite. Now that I
don't remember that. What was the segment that they did that in?
That one, they were doing testing. They were like interviewing somebody from another room, and then by the end of it, they like break out, and everybody. It was kind of like a Lovecraftian thing.
Oh, I do remember
that was done by the guy who did Sinister, right?
Yeah, Scott Derrickson, right?
No, Scott. He did the one with Throbbing Gristle.
I wasn't a huge fan of 85.
I really liked 85. I thought it got back to the main thing, and it made sense why these shorts were happening. But yeah, Terrell, you want to do Coochie Coochie?
Can I ask a question first?
Great.
Yeah.
About the wraparound. Were they trying to capture something from
No,
this?
it was so. I don't want to get too into this, but
Yeah.
I think that this movie was a little bit targeted. It framed consumerism in a negative light, which I feel very seen by and annoyed.
Because how they were trying to like.
No, but what they were doing is they were trying to find a healthy standard for a thing that they shouldn't be doing.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Coke, where it's like, how much cocaine can we put in this without killing people or making them addicted?
Yeah.
That's so they kept like lowering the amount of like demon energy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they end up obviously like that guy who's leading it is sort of like a mad evil scientist vibe where he's
don't ruin it. Is it going to be out by the time this goes out?
No,
it'll be out Friday.
He's ruining
Friday.
Yeah, so
no
no
I didn't say
spoilers.
anything that happens there. I just said his vibe. He's like
that was the least
mad
favorite.
scientist.
Which one was the one where the man walked in and then he came back years later and the cops had to? I think that's the third one.
I don't know. Oh, I think that was
with the phone that came up. No,
Kid Print was
no. The phone
pictures.
one was Ultra Supra Sika Infra.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the wreck guy did that one, Paco Plaza.
Well, I'm trying to find the Casper Kelly one. Oh, that was the candy bar one with the
Yeah, it's
dick.
fun size.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Okay, I guess I'm doing Coochie Coochie.
Or
Yeah, that's
whatever
what's
one you
next
want to
up.
do.
All right,
I thought we were going in order.
Yeah, Coochie Coochie Coochie. I like this one. Oh no, Coochie Coochie Coo. Teenagers come face to face with a malevolent spirit known as the Mommy, an urban legend who supposedly kidnaps children from their homes during Halloween. I love this one, y'all. This had two girls going trick-or-treating dressed as babies, and they're driving around having fun. It's like the little banter that the two friends have. It's a great little start. And they see this little house that nobody's going to go walk up to. Like, people are walking by it. Like, trick-or-treaters are walking right by it. And then there's a big old house, and they go up to it like, oh, they got the good candy bars. They got the fun size, the full-size bars, right? So they go up there. Nobody answering the door. They're like, okay, whatever. So let's get the fuck out of here. And then someone opens the door. A little basket comes out. And that's where all the creepiness shit starts happening. This one, for me, was kind of creepy. It was a good start for me. I liked, Rebecca Kennedy is in this. She was on the show. This is the one she was teasing when she talked to us. But yeah, this was good. It's kind of bonkers. You go in, and it feels maze-like. Basically, there's like the mommy urban legend. She collects kids and turns them into her children because she's like the ultimate mom, I guess. And yeah, there's some creepy scenes in this. I don't know how much I can say to not spoil it, but these girls are going to be trapped in this little maze-like haunt, which is what it felt like, with all these little crazy little baby creatures, and it was great. I loved it. Coochie Coochie.
Yeah,
I
think
shout out to Rebecca who got the coveted opening short.
Mm-hmm.
I do think VHS and most anthologies, you start off with the banger, the strong one, and hopefully, even if nothing else works, that momentum will carry people through.
Yep.
And I do mean that. That is a honor, and she crushed it.
She did.
Yeah, I agree. This was probably my favorite of the.
So good.
There's like two other segments that have this same sort of setup of like it's people trick or treating, and this was by far my favorite.
But it's Halloween.
Right. But I just think they could have there could have been more variation, and it's just kids going trick or treating each time.
I haven't seen this
and
in
this
a while.
is the best segment of the trick or treating kids.
I love
ones,
the name too.
for sure.
Coochie. Mm-hmm. Coochie Coochie.
I also like that
the mom was scary.
She was terrible.
Yeah,
this is the scariest one. Y'all weren't scared in this. I was sitting here like y'all weren't talking. I don't know. But anyways, I liked it.
I like how
it was funny too. Remember the fat guy?
I don't remember fat guy. I don't think.
How do you not remember the fat guy with the face?
Oh yeah, the evil fat. You're talking about the villain fat guy that's in the house. I liked that how it starts out with the like VHS 1 and 2 sort of have that voyeuristic dude energy, and I feel like we almost get that with the girl characters here. It feels like kind of rebel teenage like young girls who are like have the sort of voyeuristic, we're gonna do shit we're not supposed to.
That one.
Have this camera. Yeah, that guy. The baby.
How could you forget?
Dude.
He gave me nightmares.
But I like that the sort of energy that had of them going in, and I think it carries it, and it almost does like a Senritsu sort of thing too, with like they rewind and zoom in on a photo, and like it sort of has like some of those elements in it too, with the way it's structured. So I don't know. I think this was really sick. I liked how it was sort of this urban legend that they explore, and probably my favorite of the trick or treat
all of them
segments. No, of the trick or treat based segments.
Yeah, this one has directional lighting all over it, and I'm telling you, it's the scariest way to do a found footage exploration of a fun. Like Boots on the Ground got a lot of hate. I don't know why. I think that movie's super strong. It's, a bunch of army people in a abandoned building, and they're just exploring the whole time. And I love it. And I think if you're going to see a movie in a theater, that kind of exploration just plays so well. And this movie, the building, I don't know if it was like a chopped and screwed kind of edit thing, but they did a pretty good job of making it feel like just one take. Yeah. And it was never boring looking through this building.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, for sure.
I really liked it. I do think the positioning, it had to be up top because it's so strong, but it does kind of set up this precedent of like, we're too old to trick or treat, which kind of pops up a lot in this movie, which is that even a thing that's happening now? Like, I don't know. Well, we get trick or treaters out here, and Evan, he's 10 miles away from the nearest sidewalk.
Yeah, our town does it. We take Ellie to town to trick or treat. But
they weren't like trick or treating; they're going to a party, I thought, and then they just see the little thing, like, oh, let's go get, because all the candy was already out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't mind any of that. We don't get a lot of this type of stuff anymore, and I thought it was great. This is a group of Halloween shorts, and I don't know. I enjoyed all of them, so I don't see if that's a negative thing that they were all had trick or treaters in them.
We got anything? No, I'm not saying trick or treaters. I was just saying, whenever we're watching an anthology, things can start to feel samey just by like dialogue.
They're
and
not,
I felt
though.
like in like 3 different times there are people like, "You're too old to trick or treat."
Yeah,
which
that's
was
what
kind
I'm
of
saying
like,
too. Is the structure
It was only
of the
2.
trick or treating? Like it could have been.
it might have
more
been 2.
varied.
It
was
felt
only
like
2.
it was 3. But rule of 3, you know what I mean? But on top of that, I felt like attacked personally. I'm like,
You're talking
hey,
about Fun
I'm the
Size
fucking,
and this
I'm
one.
I'm the oldest one on this damn podcast, and I'm still having fun watching VHS Halloween. Like, are y'all saying I'm too old? Was there anything else y'all wanted to add on that one?
I don't think
No?
so. I just
Okay,
sick
Ultra,
designs
Supra.
for shit.
Go ahead, Evan.
No,
Yeah,
just
he's
sick
talking.
designs for the all the stuff that's like the characters and creatures and stuff that you encounter by the end of it.
Okay. You get
Yeah.
anything else?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay. You sure?
I know,
I
right?
think
You gotta
so.
make sure.
Hang on.
Because he keeps
me
cutting
check.
you off.
Can I get a thumbs up
I
whenever you're
know.
done?
Hang on.
So you can continue.
Okay, I think you're good.
Okay, cool.
That's hilarious.
I know. I couldn't find my script. I'm like, wait, I know. It's in, Ut Supra Sic Infra. This is what we would call the foreign film that is always, there's always one in every VHS anthology. And usually they're like the highbrow artsy one because, you know, when you're not living in America, you can get funding from a government and they'll let you do weird shit, which actually we kind of learned on this show isn't exactly true all the time. But the sole survivor of a massacre is accompanied by the police to the origin. Oh, take 2. The sole survivor of a massacre is accompanied by the police to the original crime scene to help them piece together the events of the fateful night. I really like this one. We got a group of people exiting a party or on the way to a party. Doesn't matter. They decide to go into a tunnel. They're exploring another interesting building. They're going down, which Terrell's playing Silent Hill right now. And Silent Hill is the game that taught me about how humans don't like going down. Like we build tree houses. We like going up. We like living on the 45th floor. That means you're like somebody of stature. It's also a primal way to feel safe. When we go down, our intuition just tells us like, hey, dude, we're trapped down here and this is not where we should be. And anytime we do that, there's something just primal about it. And we're like, this is bad. Don't go down. That's where the hell land is with the devil guy. And in this movie, my one complaint is that we're doing a side-by-side of the footage here. And part of it is a police investigation and they're bringing the last guy back and they're trying to figure out what happened. Because on the tape, it looks like what happened couldn't happen because, you know, some paranormal shit. But I couldn't tell if they actually were in possession of that tape and were kind of making him redo it again. Or if that tape
That's what
was
it
something,
felt like, I think.
It felt that way, but I don't, it doesn't make sense to me because you wouldn't need that dude to go back and walk you through it because you could just watch the tape and like look at it. Anyway, I'm splitting hairs here.
It felt like it proved his innocence
I really like
thing.
this one. Oh, I'm sorry, Evan. What were you saying?
It's the delay. Fuck you guys. I felt like there was a prove his innocence thing going on there of like he had to take them back through it to try and prove that he didn't just kill all these people.
Again, let's try and keep away from spoilers. But,
yeah, he's spoiling.
That was not anyway.
But I like this one. This was one of my favorite ones too. This is the one that was in Spanish or Spaniard. I don't know, but I liked it. I like all the little outfits at the beginning. Y'all didn't talk about all the costumes they was wearing and shit. The first part.
I said they were in costume. I don't remember what they were wearing.
But they were cool. Some of them were cool. But I don't know.
Wasn't one like a cat and one was like a firefighter that he was like, I'm a bald firefighter.
I don't remember that. But
I don't
anyways,
know.
I'll
Yeah.
let you continue.
Oh, dude, y'all don't. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm done. I said my piece, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, I like this one. This one was one of my next standouts. I don't know, this whole thing, I don't know. It's kind of out of all the VHS movies that came out, like usually one or two that I just was like, oh, I'm not fucking with this one. But I actually liked all these. This one was high up there though for me if I were to rank them. But yeah, I don't know. I still don't understand what that was at the end after they went in and then they made dumb decisions. It's almost very Strangers too. Like, bitch, why would you?
Careful.
I know. But
Yeah.
anyways, it was great. I
Well,
liked
yeah,
it.
and they take something that I don't know how many times have we seen like a phone scare done, and I think they do it really good here. Like it's very effective the way they
Yeah, because I know
execute
you would
it.
pick it up.
And I would, yeah, dude.
I
I
know
would
you
feel like
would.
the person on the other end was wanting to talk to me, so I would pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Evan would be extra scared because he's not used to hearing a phone ring.
That's true. That's a good point, dude. That's a good point.
Dude, got him. Got him.
At first, though,
I don't get
Damn,
it.
dude.
I
Finally a good one.
kind of. He's talking about because everybody in my life eventually just leaves me and stops talking to me. And
Oh, it's getting sad.
no, I like
Wait
how
till you hear his stand-up minute.
This is a sad episode. He can't do comedy. He broke his back. Worked at Walmart. He delivered groceries to a hearse. And then now he don't get phone calls.
I was initially kind of not on board with the edit, like you were talking about how it's like, okay, he's showing them this place and then we're going right back to seeing the same place again where the thing happened. But by the end of it and seeing how they sort of married the two together, I really liked this segment, I think. And I don't know, it was a good straightforward horror segment with like an interesting enough setup that it delivers on, I think, by the end of it. So I liked it.
Ooh, and the next one's from Casper Kelly. We had
It
him on the
is.
show too. Yes. I guess it's your turn now.
Oh, is it my turn again now?
Yeah.
Fun size.
Yep.
So the description for this one reads: 4 teenagers stumble upon a bowl of Halloween candy and ignore its instructions of consuming only one per person, leading to disastrous consequences. And I liked this one for the most part. It did start out with that. And again, I think the thing about the kids being older and trick-or-treating is less me complaining about the filmmakers choosing to do that and more me complaining about the people organizing the anthology not telling them, hey, somebody's doing like this.
Well, they were
exact
going
same
to
start.
a party though. They set it in the car. Then when they seen that little bowl there, they're like,
They
"Oh, we
stopped
should
to
go."
get it?
And the
Oh,
girl
okay.
in the back is like, "Oh, well, we're too old to be doing this." Like
Right.
she said that. So maybe that's why
And-
you don't like it. But they weren't specifically going to trick or treat. You had two
Fair.
people dressed up
Fair.
as like camera people, and then you had the girl, the little skimpy shit, and you had the other. Yeah, they weren't going trick or treating. They were going to a party. So
Okay, fair enough. They still, what I'm referring to is just the age thing, and it reminded me immediately of the first segment. But again, I don't think that's on Casper. I think that's on the producers of VHS, for
Yeah,
not,
shout out to the homie Casper Kelly.
because I really loved this segment. I think it might have actually been my favorite of the whole thing, just because it's so fucking insane and like goes to a place that like none of the others do in terms of like just the surreality. Is that how you'd say that? The surreal nature of it. But they reach into this bowl and basically it's pulling them into this sort of Halloween backrooms type of place where there's like this super crazy looking entity and they're having to sort of run from it, sort of like the backrooms entity almost. And I just really like how over the top this thing is, and
it was kind of
feels
Scooby-Doo-ish.
it has
They're,
a
like,
Scooby-Doo
running.
vibe to it. It has like, it's kind of really just quirky and eccentric compared to the other ones. Like it's very strange, and it definitely has our boy Casper's like vibe. Like he does that sort of surreal, off-kilter stuff really well. And I'm glad they let him have a vehicle inside this new VHS, because I think he crushed it.
Terrell?
Yeah, everything he said was great. I like that one. That was one of my favorites too. I like that the kids are going to a party, and I like the two guys dressed up as like the cameraman, and that's how they got the camera and how that was involved. They walk up to something that says grab one, and no one ever listens to rules. So that showcases that they got more than one, and that's why they were pulled into that back rooms. And yeah, it gets pretty gory, intense, and crazy down there. And yeah, very Casper Kelly. I liked it.
Yeah, and the off-brand candy, the different brands of like candy they were pulling up, that was a funny like little thing where they had like made up brands and they were funny names and shit. And the way it turns out is cool.
I won't spoil more, but I can't really say much. It'll ruin it. Y'all gotta experience it.
Evan, he was saying off-brand. It's not really off-brand. They're like brands that nobody had ever heard of.
Right? Yeah,
And
off-brand.
when they're reading the wrappers, it's a perfect little note. And as somebody, you know, we put on events and you kind of look at like fun ways to make new merch or do merchandising products, blah, 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 swag.
Yeah.
And you can go online and have like custom Skittle wrappers made. And right when I saw that, I was like, fuck, what a great idea. Like what a good way to integrate a like fable in a trick or treat story. Also, I have to say, I love the fact that this is one of the only movies that punishes bad people. And I mean, of the shorts. And I got to tell you, I fucking hate all those TikTok videos of kids grabbing the whole fucking
I know.
cauldron of candy. I was so happy to watch these people get punished.
Because that was so fucked up. They be doing that. Greedy.
And Terrell, we was mentioning how a lot of the footage in here is built out of a couple of the characters' costumes. What terrible found footage costumes. And I think that was him. Like, Casper's always got a note of like cynicism in his stories.
Yeah.
And it came through in spades here. And also, this movie fucking plays like a goddamn video game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no wonder Evan liked it. This one was great. Casper killed it. Finally, y'all put somebody who's already making great in-world camera stuff and gave him a platform. So I'm not surprised that this one was so good.
Yeah.
My turn. Kid Print, directed by Alex Ross Perry. Y'all know him. A video store offering kid print videos, tape recordings meant to ID children that could be useful to law enforcement in case they go missing, finds itself in the center of the very thing it's trying to prevent. This one, so this is the, fourth?
Yeah.
We actually have a good volume here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6. So this is the fifth if you put the wraparound up top. This one, oh God, I'm going to sound like a fucking yak back to date myself, a broken record. But man, we're back to the fucking dark children shit. And I was just like, no, like this is the Halloween anthology. And the thing I really wanted to see that I didn't get a lot of was kids having fun. And then we get here and we open up and it's like a store that makes the photos that end up on a milk carton. And I'm like, oh no, we're taking a dark turn, which I'm all about the bleak. I love it when VHS gets dark. And I knew where we were going here. This one does have some humor in it. It's a dark humor.
Yeah.
But I hate to, but you know, I got a little boy, he's about to turn 3 and I'm just like, this is not the headspace that I was hoping to be in. It's great though. This is a strong VHS outing.
Yeah.
And this one did a good job of not having, I've been kind of ranting about movies that nobody asked for getting big productions and kind of developing a world, not just like an apartment room. This one, we're only in a couple of locations, but they nailed it. It felt like we're in a dystopian future where shit is so bad that there is a market for a business that is going to preemptively take missing photos of your children.
I think this was just a thing in the 90s, right?
I don't know. I was alive in the 90s. Nobody ever took a picture of me against a height board.
I really feel like it was a thing you could go do of get like photos taken of your kids so that if they went missing, then there would be photos for the law enforcement to use.
I've never.
I think
heard
that
of
was
it.
a thing.
Do you
I can't
have
remember
like
the name of
what are
the
you basing
program.
that off of?
Google
it.
I am trying, but what would you? How would you search that? I don't like childhood.
I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. See, like I don't know the word to type. Like it would be.
You know what? We got an audience. If Evan is correct here, I know it's a long shot, but go ahead, let us know, and then we'll give Evan his props. But
I think that's the thing that happened. But I do really like the setup of like that notion of like taking your kids, but I do think I don't know. I wasn't super satisfied with the way it played out 100% because I think they almost set up this notion of like parents being so overprotective of their kids at the beginning being like what leads to something bad.
I could see that.
And I think it is, but then I think they kind of by the end they miss that. And I feel like it would have been the perfect, I don't know, because it is still kind of the through line, but I think they just didn't hammer it home like I wanted. They sort of spin the
You know what?
You know what I'm trying to not spoil it too.
I did not see that, and I actually, you saying that makes me like it even more now because I think they did. I think they did nail it. That's a good. I like that. What do you think, Terrell?
I was trying to tiptoe because I don't want to ruin how it ends, but
this one was all right. It was dark. It was probably my least favorite of the 5 or 6 or whatever it is. But yeah, it was fine.
Nothing? Why didn't you like it?
I don't know. It was just different from the other ones. It was dark. It was just little kids just getting pictures taken, and a little man. He has something going on that was very mischievous. I don't know. I can't really say why because of spoilers.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I mean, I thought it was okay. I mean, it's the darkest I think of them all. Of all of them.
For sure.
But I didn't I mean, it wasn't horrible, but that's why I said I like all 5 of these for different reasons, but that one was probably my least. If I were to rank them, that'd be the last one.
At the end, we should rank them. When we're done talking about this, we should rank them and see
so going into the last one, which was very, 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 very fun. I like how they opened up strong, and then the last one was just all the shenanigans. What y'all think? Let me read it. I'm so sorry. I lost the page. The last one is called Home Hunt, directed by Micheline Pitt Norman and R.H. Norman. Oh, they're a couple. All right. So a family's yearly Halloween tradition is creating a homemade haunt. Is appended when a newest edition, a Mysterious Curse LP, brings various monsters to life. We've seen this before, but girl, this is great. So this was like a whole like haunt type of thing. It was Halloween, and all this shit was coming live. You had witches, goblins, bears, and all this shit. Not bears, but yeah, you get what I mean. There was all this crazy shit that just came to life from all their haunt and their little animatronical things. And I don't know. I had fun with this. Shit was flying from left and right, and all this stuff was coming out everywhere. I don't know. I like this one a lot. So it closed very strong, in my opinion. Yeah. So what do y'all think?
What's the Goosebumps cover that has that kind of that?
Welcome to the
Horrorland or whatever. It has.
One night. Yeah.
It does kind of have that same vibe. I liked that. I loved the set on this one. And them just sort of going. It does feel like just going through a haunted house that gradually just goes off the rails, right? And so it's fun to kind of just
and I love haunts. I get scared.
I like haunts too.
So if that happened to me, I'll be running because I do be running, bitch. I'm like, no, ma'am. I be trying to enjoy it and like not get scared, but when shit be popping out at me and be startling me, I get terrified. I don't know about y'all, but this one was fun for me.
Yeah, I liked it overall. I think the effects were fun. I'm just trying to think of like the standout parts of this for me, and it's like all the other segments were so good. It's the last segment has a tough job, especially if all the ones that come before it are good. Of like, outdoing everything that came before. But I do think by the time you get to that final shot, the scale of the thing becomes, you're like, oh shit. And then I did like that. I like I'm trying again not to spoil it, but I liked the final kind of few frames and how it ends.
Y'all were dead quiet on this one, so I didn't know how y'all felt.
I think we were all just muted watching the thing.
So Terrell was saying we were quiet, but we were watching this together online.
And you were dead quiet.
And the thing is, the way we were doing it, you had to like mute. I have a projector, so I had it on the computer, and then to talk, I had it on my phone. Terrell had everything running through his TV. So if we were talking, it was going to come over the movie. So I was doing it out of respect. I didn't want to ruin your experience.
I heard Evan just fine. It was fine.
I know, and you can't not hear Evan. That's my point. I was like, let me have some room so you could hear the damn movie. But, this movie, this final one, it's the only way you could have ended this VHS Halloween. This was what I wanted tonally from the whole thing. It felt like a celebration of the holiday.
It was great.
And it's a horror movie, and it's just everything.
It's everything.
Like I really
like
carving
pumpkins. There's a lot of Halloween
exactly.
activities.
I needed some jack-o'-lantern action, and I was going to be so bummed if we didn't get it. But this last one did all of that, and
there was pumpkins in the first one.
For VHS Halloween, this is kicking off October 3rd, and I think it's a great way to start the whole month. Like just to get you in the mood, and then to get you primed for 24-hour 25, which will be next day. So honestly, another thing is this movie, the vibe, perfect segue into our film fest. So definitely make sure to check out VHS Halloween and then get primed and then, hang out with us the next day.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I liked this a lot. What would y'all, I don't think, did y'all give ratings at all for the thing? What'd you give it?
No.
For the whole thing, I gave it a 4.
I think that's where I'm at too. I think I'm at a 4.
Yeah, me too. 4. Do you really want to rank them? I'd have to like.
Oh, I don't know.
We don't
I
have
know.
to if you don't want to.
Well, Evan, you brought it up. You do it.
Yeah, Evan, you do. I want to get your ranking. You're probably putting Coochie.
I think I would go fun size, coochie coo, kid print, home haunt, and then oot supra seek infra.
Yeah, I'd probably do Coochie. I'd probably do Home Haunt, Fun Size, then the Uta Supra Seek, and then Kid Print would be last for me.
Whew. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go Coochie.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Fun Size, Home Haunt, Utra. I keep saying Utra. It's Oot.
You copied
Supra.
mine, except for one.
I know. And then Diet
No
Phantasm.
more coffee.
And then probably.
Oh, yeah. I didn't put that in there.
Ooh, you know what? I'll go Kid Print, then Diet.
Yeah, Diet was the worst. I'm sorry, I forgot about that one. Put that after Kid Print for me too.
Yeah.
We have the same one, except you put Fun Size after before Home.
Well, you want to know my
because
biggest
Home
complaint?
Haunt was great. It was everything you want from Halloween.
Yeah, and my biggest complaint about Diet is this is not a spoiler, but it doesn't feel Halloween until the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And I'm like,
It could
our
have taken
wraparound.
place at any point, really.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a wraparound could have just been one group of people trick or treating.
They should have leaned,
like,
as much as I'm not like stoked on Halloween 3, they should have leaned more Halloween 3, I think, with that segment, and it would have worked more.
You don't like Halloween
They could have
3?
got the
I love
Halloween 3.
Halloween
what do you
3.
mean by that?
Halloween 3
Like-
is great.
Like, I think they could have taken that sort of, like, it's a soda in this. It should it have been a candy? You know what I mean? Like, they could have taken a more like Halloween-y approach to the thing, like Halloween 3 does.
I disagree with you just based on like the visual effect. I think opening a can was a perfect like suspense medium. Because it's like, what's going to happen when you? So like, it gave the audience a like, metronome kind of to understand. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I do think it does need how I'm not sure how you would go about adding it, but I do think it did need more Halloween flavor to it than it had. So, not the soda, the segment.
Yeah, I know. It felt like you were talking about the soda.
Okay.
All right, yeah. I mean, good
All
outing
right.
overall.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I love the film, and I hope everyone else does too. But let us know if y'all watch this in the comments and all that good stuff. Tell us what y'all thought. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna review my movie then.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get into a movie that I just saw not too long ago called American Sweatshop. So I don't know if y'all
Sweatshop.
have even heard about this, but it stars
No.
my girl Lily Reinhart from the Riverdale series, and she's a good actress. I didn't know she played Betty in the little Archie show, and she's the main character in this, and it's called I'll just read what it's about. It's like a drama, thriller, mystery type of movie, but it's a look at the toll of social media through the eyes of Daisy, who, while dealing with a chaotic personal life, finds herself sucked into the underbelly of the internet. All right, so this movie's insane. I love social media movies and social stuff and how it affects your head and brain, and it really does. It's kind of like bad for you, honestly. And this girl, she has drama in her life, girl. She's just wanting to adapt, be happy, but she seems there's something missing. So she works at a job where you have to watch things that are horrible from the internet, like people getting R-worded, people getting their heads chopped off, children being abused, and you have
She
to
works for Facebook.
I was thinking that exact thing.
you have to flag that stuff or approve it. So there's things like, like the girl, her boss is like, if someone kills an animal, you have to flag that. But if they kill the animal and then they eat it, it's okay. So there's certain things you have to like rules, because there's certain things that she's like, oh no, this can't be seen by people. What if a little kid is watching this? And like, oh no, but it's, there's a reasoning as to why that should be there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So she has this friend that's like hella fun, little spicy Latina friend. There's this dude in the back with crazy hair that's like makes jokes of everything, and he's just like rambunctious and he screams, and they all deal with it in different ways. But basically, so she sees this video of a girl being tied up, and there's a guy who like, it's like a fetish thing. And he like stabs and kills her. He gets like a hammer and a nail and nails her to this thing. And then he says there's a guy in the back just watching and like jerking off and shit. So it's like it comes off as maybe this is like a sex fetish thing, but also for her, she thinks it's real. So she goes to her boss about it. She goes higher up. She's like, "Oh, the cops need to get involved." She's like, "No, just let it go. It's just a sex thing. So don't flag it."
I'm gonna go jerk off. I'll be right back.
So basically, as the movie progresses, it just takes over her life. She starts having dreams of herself getting tied to that thing and like a guy like watching and killing her. So she keeps watching this video over and over and over. And since nobody's helping her, she takes it into her own hands to find who this man is. So as the movie progresses, she's trying to figure out who these people are and to stop them. She puts herself in horrible situations where my girl, if this is bad, like she signs up, she finds this. I don't want to spoil too much, but she gets to one point where she goes to the person who she thinks it is, and it's like, "Oh, you know what? I want to be tied up. I want to be in your next video." So they go there, they take her measurements and all this, and they try to take her phone. It's like a whole thing. This movie's intense, but I don't know. It's an hour and 40 minutes. It does go kind of quick. There is some slow parts, but I don't know, y'all. I kind of like this movie, and it ends on a scene that sat with me for a minute. I was like, because it plays a part of what's the quote? I don't want to spoil it, but like, either getting revenge or letting it go type of stuff is in this. Again, how social media affects you and how, because there's certain other characters in there I didn't talk about, but they get affected in different ways. One person may or may not be killed off or die or kill themselves because of this. But there's one scene in particular where somebody saw an animal get brutally murdered, and it was like a dog. It was a dog. And then this person's like tearing up as they're watching this at work. And then they go home, and then their dog, he opened the door, and the little dog was all happy, jumping up and down. And he gives them like the warmest hug. That scene was so heartwarming for me. I don't know. It was so weird. I'm not a big animal person, but that was crazy to see how it affected him at work. And he came home to his puppy, just so happy to see him. I don't know.
You need to get a dog, Terrell.
That's not where I'm going with what I'm saying with this movie, but I get what you're saying. But it was just, I don't know. There's a lot of emotions through this film and a lot of different metaphors for everyday life and also a thriller. So I enjoyed it. American Sweatshop. Have y'all not heard anything about this movie?
No.
I've never heard of this, no.
Oh my God.
American Sweatshop.
Y'all don't like sweatshops?
I'll tell you this right now. No, I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah.
Why? What
Wait,
do
where are
they
you
do?
going?
Hold on, I gotta grab some more coffee. But yeah, what y'all talk. So
Wait,
what do
Terrell,
y'all-
I just want to say, you've completely sold me on this. I'm
I
excited
did?
to watch it. Yeah, I really want to watch this.
Yeah, me too.
Are you
Also, I looked up.
serious?
There's a.
It's like I heard it's like I've never seen Red Rooms, but a lot of reviews said
I was
it's like
gonna
a
say,
tamer
it reminded
version
me of Red
that.
Rooms.
And I've
Yep.
never seen. So would you say that I should watch Red Rooms?
No, because this sounds like it has a lot more action. I think Red Rooms would work for you if you're in one of those kind of introspective. I want to sit down.
I think
and-
I reviewed it too good. I don't think it's that much action, girl.
There we go. Red Rooms. Red Rooms. Red Rooms. Okay.
Damn, dude, the way you knew
no,
the
I hella
want to
watch this.
pace of that
you
was
have,
wild.
You have a female German director, and I only say that not because of gender discrimination, but because whenever women want to go hard and make a point, they go harder.
Yes, they do.
What's that movie where there's that rape blowjob that got cut out?
Wait, what?
Vacation,
the holiday
or something. Yeah, it's one of those. It doesn't matter. But on top of that, the director also was a cinematographer for The Wire. This is a banger. Everybody go watch it. Terrell wins the prize.
All right, y'all.
It crashed.
I love that. Yeah, I was gonna say I heard a Windows crash noise right after that, dude. That was incredible.
Terrell, are you back from your coffee?
Yeah. Anyways, the next movie we're gonna review is in.
Well, you got a
theaters.
mask on? What the hell?
No. What do you mean?
Why'd your camera off?
Your
My
voice
that was
sounds.
an accident. I'm sorry, y'all. We're here. Yes.
You idiot.
So the next movie we're going to talk about is The Strangers Chapter 2.
Dun, dun,
Yay.
Anyway, so
I thought you were gonna play a set. Oh, that's right, it crashed.
on the
Yeah,
final
rub it
day
in.
of their... Okay, well, this ain't it. So basically, there ain't no synopsis. That's just the synopsis of the first one. So basically, you saw The Strangers, right? You saw The Strangers Chapter 1 and all their horrible decisions that these motherfuckers be making. So, so part 2 picks up where the other one left off. So you have Miss Maya in the bed. Because, in the first movie, Maya and her fiance, they go to a cross-country shit. They go to a diner. Everyone in the diner is weird. They're looking at them weird because they ain't married. Like, oh, y'all been together for 5 years and y'all ain't married. So everyone in the diner looks sus. And then they're like, oh, this is Airbnb I can go to. Their car, miraculously, when they go outside from the diner, is like the car don't work because the people fucked with it. So they go stay at this place, and the strangers knock, knock, knock as Tamara home. And all that shenanigan happens. They have horrible things. Like 2 times they could have killed some of the strangers, and they just took too long, and then it didn't happen. They got stabbed the fuck up, and it ends. But Maya survived, so she goes to the hospital. So it opens up with her being questioned by these cops about what happened, and she's reminiscing about what the fuck just happened. And the cops are even weird. They're like, oh. And then she's like, they keep asking about Tamra. And they're like looking at each other like, and she's like, wait, who's Tamra? So let me tell you, this movie, okay, let's just break it down. So this movie is an hour and 36-minute chase scene. So one, I love a good chase scene, but this entire movie is a chase scene. This is the middle part of a trilogy. So we get all the conclusion and the final shit in the third one, which comes out, there's also supposed to come out in 1 year, but the negative reviews, they did reshoots for this one. So I don't know, this one's getting horrendous reviews. People are saying that how could you make this worse than the first one? But I disagree. I disagree. But everyone, I was excited to see it because beforehand, everyone from Fantastic Fest, all the reviewers that seen it early said it was worse than the first one. Because one, they give you a backstory for the strangers. A lot of the main posters is this bitch. This girl on the main posters is for a reason because she's like the main one. There's a reveal as to who this bitch is in the first 10 minutes. So we kind of knew Oksana when we saw the first one, who she was, but they reveal it in the first 10 minutes, and the whole story is about her. You get to learn about her as a child. You learn why she's a demented, crazy bitch. She was jealous of a girl named, oh, should I say it? Oh, spoiler. But she basically, Tamara, there's a story behind who this Tamara bitch is, and where it came from. And then she meets the guy who's in the scarecrow outfit as a kid, and they become lover-dubbers, and they kill animals together, and they soak in their blood, and they draw smiley faces. So they give you a backstory to make you feel bad for these characters. So that's the one I was like, I don't really care though, because the original is just like, oh, why did you do this to me? It's just like, oh, because you were home, or just bored.
It's scarier
that was
because you don't know who they are.
So this movie, what it does is the whole movie's a chase scene. So Maya's on the run from these fuckers. She's been going through hell. I will say Madeline Pettis, who plays Maya, is an amazing actress. Great scream, great cries, great fighting back. I just wish her decisions were a bit better. I will say her decisions were better in this one than the last one, but I do disagree that this was worse than the first one. The first one was horrendous. I ain't gonna hold you. The act so bad. And this one, at least there was some entertainment. I laughed. Girl, I was the only person in the theater. There's a scene in this movie where she's on the run. Like this okay, mind you, there's some intense moments. The part in the morgue part where she's stuck and the guy with the axe is coming for her. She's smart in some parts too. The part in the hospital where she's like pushing the rail so it makes the noise, and then they're all closed, so he's not gonna kill her, so I can know where she is, and she hid under this thing and she went around. It was great. There was some scenes I was like, okay, this is cool. She was on the run. She got into this thing that's like a Halloween H2O scene where you get into the elevator and pull yourself down. I loved that. I was like, okay, like I'm loving this stuff. Like it was, you're on the, on the edge. Well, personally for me, I love chase scenes. We don't get a lot of this. But there were people getting killed in between these scenes. Like everyone that came to try to help her or came into contact with her died, right? But it was so dumb because all the kills were off screen. Like you would see the axe go like this, they'll cut, and then you would hear the crunch, 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 but you don't see it. And obviously this whole town is probably in on it because every time she gets to point A and somebody's in contact, like the EMT or all these people like, oh, we're coming to get this girl. Then the killers know where she is. So obviously there's something going on here, right? We don't get the whole thing. We gotta wait for chapter 3. But basically she's on the run this whole time. But there's a scene that made me laugh. They go and they're like, oh, they got all wounded. Oh, mind you, there's a part where she could have killed one, but she stabs, okay, bitch, if I have a knife or a pitchfork or something, I'm going to go for where I can kill, like a stomach, a neck, a head, or something. Chop the heads off. You're going to go in their thigh. You're going to stab them in the thigh. Bitch, what's that going to do? Then drop the shit and run. You dumb bitch. And there's a part where the bitch going to have a cell phone, and she drops the cell phone. Like, bitch, she leaves it there. Like, bitch, what are you doing? You got to call a bitch to help you. Anyways, dumb as hell. But
do you find out who Tamra is in this movie?
Yes, you do. So
oh shit!
That's what I was trying to tell you, but I don't want to spoil it too much. But basically, there's a part, girl, where the Scarecrow man, he goes to unlock a demon from this shed, bitch. And I was like, ooh, it's gonna be a wolf, a walrus, a ox. It sounded monstrous. Bitch, she get on the run from this Cujo motherfucker, and guess what it is? Can y'all ever get? It is Timon and Pumbaa, bitch. She had a Timon character her on her. It was like a pig with little horns, and he was like, rah, rah, rah,
boar.
rah, rah. And he was and he was biting her legs up, girl. I don't know how she could walk. She was like, I was like, oh, he hungry, Hakuna Matata, and he was just getting her. And I don't know why she fought the little Timon and Pumbaa better than she did the stranger. She got this thing she was fucking this Pumbaa up. He was like, ah! It was like crazy. That was my favorite scene. I was laughing because it was like a fucking, he was like, and it was CGI and it was horrendous. Oh my God, I had so much fun with that part, girl. That's why I gave it 3 stars because, girl, this movie is shenanigans. And then you get to the end and you get these guys who obviously are red herrings. You have the lesbian couple, and then you have the guy with the smiley face tattoo. You're like, oh, is he the scarecrow? He drunk. And he's asking her these questions like, how did it feel like to get stabbed and all this stuff? And he's like, I got this tattoo at a camp when I was a kid. And it's like, okay, was he the little boy at the beginning with the little baby doll face girl who the killer? And then it gets to the final act where everybody dies, and you don't see it. She just walks in and sees everybody dead, and she's on the run again. Every time this bitch get a car, she crashing it. Like, bitch, come on. Why are you crashing the car?
Women drivers,
bitch,
am I right?
You can't drive. But you had this bitch in there, and they were fighting for their life. It was a girl fight. And you got to watch it. You got to see what happens. And then this thing happens. Something sad happens for the stranger side. And then it goes, to be continued. And you got to come back for part 3.
Oh, God.
Yep. But this is the star of the movie.
Damn.
Yes. So I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was, personally for me, it isn't like the best movie, but I had fun in the sense of that CGI pig. And I think if we watched it together, Russ, you'd have been laughing with me. And then the Timon, Pumbaa. And then I liked the chase scenes, but the whole shenanigans about the backstories and all this and the dumb decisions really lowered it. I was just like, this is insane.
That's lame that they give you so much about the killers, because I think that's what made them so great, is you knew nothing.
Yeah, so just so you know, that's just what that was. But I want to see chapter 3. A lot of people are like, I don't care about chapter 3 after this. This is worse than the first. But the first didn't have that much good shit. It was just dumb shit. Like, guys, like, oh, I lost my asthma.
I'm done with that shit.
Let me get on a bike back over here. And I know it'd be hot. But I don't know. I had fun. I can't wait for next week. Good Boy and Boner Lake.
Who's going to see the first 2 parts of a trilogy and not see the third one? I mean,
exactly.
That.
If you've watched the first 2, you might as well see the third.
And I hope it comes out because it's getting horrible reviews and people are like, I'm not watching this. So it might not make no money. But what sucks is that actress is really good. And I think other people in their reviews, I think I was seeing, they were all commenting on how great she was. And she was. I just wish she was making a better movie. She was really good in this. And she's also from Riverdale. She plays Cheryl Blossom. So you have Betty and Cheryl Blossom in these good-ass movies. Or good-ass roles. I don't know.
I feel like everybody at least had to know that when they handed this thing to Rennie Harlan, there was no chance of these things being 5-star bangers. Like, there was just no chance.
Who is he anyways? He thinks he's better than what he is.
It's been a long time since he's done a movie that was like a bona fide banger, I think. Didn't he do the one with, what's the one with Sam Jackson and Gina, what's her face? The Long Kiss Goodnight? Is that the name of the movie?
Oh, I like that movie though. That was good.
I think that's
Gina Davis.
That's him. Gina Davis. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How you not
he did
know
that
her?
movie. He's done quite a bit. He did one of the Die Hard sequels, I believe. It was Die Hard 3, maybe 2. I don't know. He's done a lot of like action movies and big time like films, but I feel like most of them, at least since like the 80s, early 90s, have not been like, the greatest thing ever. So I didn't imagine.
Been a Evans Bonafide Bangers.
That's right,
next
dude.
week on Footage Foreplay.
No Evans Bonafide Bangers
All right.
for Rennie for a while.
But this was fun, y'all. Make sure y'all catch up on all the UF 24-hour 25 updates because, girl, it's going to drop this week. And if y'all seen The Strangers, I want to know what y'all thought, too. I know y'all probably all hated it, too, girl. But
I'm going to see it at some point. Probably
I found
though.
fun in it, girl. That Timon and Pumbaa scene had me rolling, bitch. I ain't going to hold you. I can't even do it. It was just so funny. Jumping up on the car and bursting through the back seat. It was a whole experience, y'all. It was an experience. That's all I got to say. But, yeah. Y'all got anything else?
I don't think so. We'll see y'all at fucking UF 24-hour 25. Come hang out.
Come join the chat. All right, y'all. That was it for this week's Footage Foreplay. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Thanks for listening to Footage Foreplay. If you enjoy the show, please consider leaving a review, sharing it with a friend, or simply hitting like. These small gestures are a great free way to support this mayhem, and if you find some footage we should be fondling, email us at footageforeplay@gmail.com. Check back every Tuesday and Thursday for new episodes, and remember, don't skip the foreplay.